Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Alan and today we're going to be installing his oil catch can. We're going to go ahead and move Alan's Acura so that the IS300 doesn't get blocked in while we're working on his car in case his car ends up taking a lot longer than we expect. Because, you know, that happens when we work on cars.
Always.
It always happens. We're probably going to have to make a few O'Reilly's runs and hopefully nothing too bad, but you know, with our luck, something bad will happen.
Yeah, no.
And
we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. All right, go ahead and give us a nice start. Ooh. Now we're gonna do a nice little cold start on the IS300. It is completely stock in terms of the exhaust and engine. Only the suspension is aftermarket. All right. Woo! Definitely needs more loud. Not obnoxiously loud, but like the stock exhaust is pretty quiet.
It needs a nice rumble to it.
It needs a nice rumble.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start removing these hoses so I can start test fitting, there's a PCB though. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this hose off right here so I can start getting like the size I need to get onto the catch can. But we're also gonna take off the intake manifold today. It's not necessary, but you know, this thing likes to suck up oil into the manifold, so okay, there goes that. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna take it off and then I'm gonna open up these chambers right here. We're gonna clean it up and then throw it back on. We'll have the catch can, so it'll be good to go.
So first, to take off his intake manifold, we have to start with taking off the top plate of the intake manifold. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Well, that worked. Damn, this thing is really oily. Super
Got
oily.
the catch can for,
Yeah.
so that doesn't happen.
So we're gonna have to clean this out and
There's
the
like,
top. And
look at that. There's literally pools of oil right here.
yeah. Oh, that's not great. All right. We're gonna go to O'Reilly's now and pick up some cleaner, some hoses, and also some power steering fluid and maybe even some gloves. Oh my God. Alan, I told you to stop spending all your money on hose.
I couldn't resist.
All right, now we're gonna pop off these red runners on the intake manifold.
All right, guys. So got the air chambers off. You know, whole thing's unbolted, so it's free. See the plenum under there. As you can see, there's quite a bit of oil getting into the cylinders, and you know, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna clean this all up, put the catch can on, and this won't happen again, hopefully. I got some intake cleaner, and I did the best I could. So yeah, just cleaned out all that crap in there. This was probably the worst. This is like just these little canals for the airflow to go through. It basically, all this connects down to the intake runners, but yeah, that stuff was just, it was gunked up with like hardened oil or just carbon. But yeah, here I got the chambers just sitting in the intake cleaner as well. But yeah, these little passageways, I guess on the J series, they get pretty gunked up. It's just like, it just looks like oil basically. So I'm gonna clean those out, and it helps the engine breathe better again. So yeah, gaskets are still good, they're metal. So gonna get all this put back together, then we'll install the catch can and won't get as much gunk building up inside of these things in the future, hopefully. Just getting the intake manifold chambers bolted back in, and then we'll throw the intake manifold back on, and then it'll be time to install the catch can.
We're just about done bolting the whole intake manifold back on. We're just finishing up bolting down the top plate of it. And as soon as we're done with that, we're gonna start on installing the oil catch can. All right, we just finished finally installing the catch can. We also fully cleaned out the intake manifold. The catch can's all ready to go. This is actually just some universal catch can off of eBay. And it seems like it's gonna work pretty well. It's got a little dipstick, 2 attachments for the hoses, and we got a little L-shaped bracket. And it fits perfectly, it looks good. Seems like it's gonna work just fine.
I cleaned the intake manifold out, and the car responds a lot better. It's just like gunked up with a bunch of carbon stuff in it. The catch can is installed now. This is that $22 one, but yeah, I just mounted it where the old engine cover was, and just got like a universal bolt and then an Ace or Hardware like L bracket thing, and just like bolted directly up. So yeah, PCV valves right here connected to the catch can and the baffles right in there, and then just the output goes straight back into the intake. So another mod that we've been working on for this car is probably getting some racing seats put in. So we're thinking that the bar will probably just mount right here, and I can't really find one made specifically for the car. So it's about 49 inches, and I'm thinking we can just stick like a universal bar in, and then go from there. And I also have the NRG seat in the back. Yeah, so another thing I forgot to talk about, there's actually quite a bit more mods that I have done to this car. It's just I didn't talk about them in that first video. So like the rear is completely stripped out right now. This is the seat right here that I want to get into the driver's side. There's a bunch of hardware right here. So this is one of Theo's old seats that he went ahead and like just gave to me to see if it would fit in the car. But we've just been working on getting it into the car, and I have the brackets coming in tomorrow or this week. So I guess the 1998 to 2002 Accord brackets work for this car as well. So hopefully that bolts up, and then we can figure out some stuff to get the seat in.
Yeah, that definitely feels better.
Yeah.
I think cleaning out the intake manifold really helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so the car, aside from the MagnaFlow mufflers, I kept the stock resonator on it. I had it deleted for a while, which was a terrible idea. But yeah, I actually put a high flow cat on it, and that helps a lot. I also had Manzo headers on it for a while, but I had to do a smog, a star certification smog. So I just went ahead and had someone put my stock manifolds back on. I installed the Manzo headers myself. Like most of the work on this car, like I'd say 95% of it I've done myself, aside from the lower ball joints and yeah, just the lower ball joints and putting the stock manifold back on. I liked the headers a lot. They help the car out a lot, so you can definitely tell there's a difference. But I've just had them off since then. I like the car with the stock manifold on, and I noticed when we took the headers off, there was a bit of like blow by, if that makes sense. Like you know, you could tell the gasket was failing. So,
Like exhaust leak.
yeah, exhaust leak basically. So I just have those sitting at home now, and I might actually install them again on the car. I'm not sure yet. So I'm really trying to get sway bars right now for this thing, but they're pretty expensive. The iBach Pro kit is like $400, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I think the next mods are the seats, right? And then I'm probably gonna upgrade to track pads, right? And probably some Moto 5.1 brake fluid. A bit of an upgrade from the Willwood stuff I have right now. So yeah, should help the car out quite a bit.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Next video will probably have some more information on the Crossfire, and we'll also be installing the seats in the Acura. So.